What's up, guys? This is Roger here from the Klein Reef, and this is my second attempt at this video because the first time I didn't record. So, I'm going to give you guys a little tour of my room. Shut the door. But, so, I don't know if you guys can see, there is a big brown box-like figurine on my stand. That is the acrylic panels of my tank taped together in semi-final form. I gotta, level it out, straighten it out, and most importantly, I have to glue them together. Or not glue, but bond with Weldon 4, which I'm getting from avastmarine.com. It was like $7 or something for probably more than I'll use. But I'll make a video on how to bond it. It looks really easy. All you really need is a clamp and about a minute of your life, and it's easy. Probably easier so than glass, and it weighs a lot less. Like this panel probably weighs about 10 pounds versus a 30-pound glass panel. So it's definitely a lot lighter, which is a plus for when you have an open fronted stand like I do here, so I can store stuff or maybe put some type of reactors or something underneath there. I might want to have a big cross brace in the middle to where I can't use it. So it's really good. I like that it's a lot lighter. But I'll talk a little bit about the acrylic. Acrylic is cell cast acrylic from my dad's job. There's a little scuff here. But we got a really good deal on it. We got all this for $160, which if I wanted to, I got a quote for a glass tank that was the same dimensions but 2 inches shorter. It was double the price. So, no. Yes, it was double the price. It was like $380 for a tank that was 2 inches shorter. So, and it probably weighs about 200 pounds more. So it's really good. I had a really good deal on it. This tank probably cost as much as my 29-gallon and the stand combined, probably. I don't remember how much the stand was. I felt like the stand was overpriced, but for how ugly it is. But I got this. It looks really nice. Like, I love the dimensions of it. I'll give you guys kind of an angle look so you guys can kind of see the dimensions here. I really like how this turned out because it's going to give me enough room to have flow without it splashing over the edge. But also give me enough room to be able to get my hand in there and work. And I like that. I kind of hesitated the stand being so low, but now I can reach in here very well. The only problem I'm going to have probably is with the lights. The lights will be in the way. I don't know if you guys can see. The lights up here will be in the way. I'll probably have the lights about here. This tank will probably be moved over a couple inches too. So the lights will be about here. So, that will probably be my biggest obstacle when working in the tank. Because I can reach over and I can grab almost any section of this tank really easily. And I kind of like that because now I can get a good top-down shot of if I'm posting corals online or something. I can really get a nice top-down shot of the coral pieces themselves, it being so low. Rather than if the stand came up to here, and the tank is up here, I'm reaching over, I can't get my camera to get pictures, the light would be on the ceiling. So it's almost perfect, The only thing that I can think of is the stand's a little ugly right now. It's got to get prettied up, sanded down, get crowned in real wood. So that'll be probably next week's project. Or 2 weeks project. The goal today was to get this glued together, but I can't find the glue locally, or I keep on saying glue, the cement locally. So I'm gonna have to order it online. I wish I ordered it last week when I got the tank, but I was stupid and didn't. I don't know why I thought I could get it locally for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit how well of a job they did. Cutting and preparing acrylic for us. I don't know if you guys can see those edges. They're really, really, really clean, and there's very little blade marks. There's a little scuff, but I buffed it out. So that was just, what's it focusing on here? I don't know what it's focusing on. There it is. So you can't, there's no buffs or anything. It's really, 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 really clean acrylic. The only really imperfection I see is right here, but it's not even that big of a deal. Is it gonna focus? Come on, you can do it. You can do it, camera. this right here. It's probably the only spot that I could find looking at the panels. You know, that's something you can just, you know, put in the back corner and you'll never see it. Or I could probably flip this board over and, you know, you'll never see it because it's just going to get bonded anyway. But probably would be smarter to leave it on top so it doesn't cause a leak. But I'll probably just end up putting it in a different corner to hide it. That's really the only imperfection I found when examining all the, you know, all the acrylic pieces. So yeah, that's that. Let's boost this up a little bit. Crank. Okay. So now I'll show you how they prepared the acrylic for us. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Euro Joey. He does a video on, you know, preparing the acrylic for bonding. And he shows you a close-up of something like this. Something where you can't, you know, see through the panel at all. And then he shows you how to prepare it and how to flame polish it. Well, they did that for us. So this is just a little sample piece they gave to us. I don't know what the markings are, but this is all prepared and flame polished. So it really is a great deal of care that I found when they did this for us. I don't know if that's just like a standard of their company or what, but you know, it's the edges of the actual panels are really nice and clean cut and polished, and it's really smooth. Like probably won't even have to prepare the edges like Euro Joey's video because they're straight smooth. So that's like a little bit less work for me. But yeah, let me see. I can take the cover off of one of these. One of them's thinner. Maybe this one's thinner. So yeah, I don't know. I got the halides running over here just for fun. I haven't really tested them long term, so they've been on for about, you know, an hour and a half now, and I just wanted to see if the ballasts would, you know, handle the heat and stuff like that. So I went ahead and just left them on, and so far they've been working really well, and I haven't noticed any problem other than their loudness. They're pretty loud. I'm hoping that maybe I can put them somewhere to, you know, hide the heat. Maybe like put them in a cabinet or underneath the stand when it's got doors, somewhere to, you know, hide the sound, because the fan on this is loud enough, and I really don't need when I'm working in here. But you know, it's really not. It's not in my bedroom, so I'm really not that. Really don't care. But what I did notice is that the heat, it basically dissipates by about right here, which is probably about where I'll have it on my tank. So well, the real test will be actually setting it up with water and figuring out how much exactly it heats up the water temperature over the course of the day, and when it's off, how much it drops. So if it does heat up the water, I'll probably look into getting a chiller. That won't be the best, you know, use of money. Probably could have bought a lot more coral for chiller, but you know, health of my corals and the health of the system is better. So I went ahead and took off the cover on one of the pieces of acrylic, and there it is. Oh, can you tell it's there? Because, you know, I can't. So beats the shit out of Starfire, I think. But yeah, I don't want to wreck this panel of acrylic. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, so this is my aquaculture room. One last thing is I have a little to-do board here. Piece of glass on the floor. That's safe. I was in here barefoot earlier. Whew, lucky I didn't step on that. So this is my little to-do board. You know, it's nothing special. It goes by row. So I have the stand, just don't have it covered. I have the tank, it's just not bonded. You know, that's kind of how the system's working. And this will probably be my lifesaver, so I know who's doing what. And the ultimate goal is to actually have a computer in here that I can have all my reef, you know, stuff on, all my aquaculture stuff on. That would be really kind of cool, because I have like 2 PCs just laying around. One of them just needs a power supply. I can set it up right over there, and you know, keep track of my stuff. And the next thing is probably a controller. A controller would be fantastic, and I would probably. It would be really tough, but I would try to control both tanks from this room. I know it would be really, almost probably impossible. I'd probably have to get 2 display modules and 2 of everything, and then just connect them together. It would be really tough, but I think it would be good. for both systems to be controlled by something like the Apex, you know. So, but this tank will for sure have a controller on it. I also have an ATO. I'm gonna have. I'm probably gonna find a big, you know, container. I'll probably put it either back in that corner, or I could put it in the closet behind this door that's right behind the camera. And then I was gonna try and hook the have two ATOs, and then hook a sensor up in the 29 gallon and hook a sensor up in here, and have them both running off the same ATO reservoir, which would be insanely convenient because then I only have to fill up one, and the RODI, just run it for a day, it'd fill up the reservoir, and then, you know, that's that. I could probably have a controller says, oh, when the reservoir's low, turn on the RODI, make water. When it hits it, turn off the RODI. Like, that would be completely self-containing, but that would be a little bit greedy. So, last thing I want to show you guys before I call this video is daretoreef.ning.com is a site that me, Andrew, David, and Matt came up with. And it's basically everything reef tanks, because I got kind of sick of freshwater talk, and I was begging for just, you know, just a saltwater site or just a saltwater tab or something, and it didn't get like obliged. So David came up with ideas like, oh, let's start one right now, and so we went ahead and made one. It's called Dare to Reef. Matt came up with the name. I kind of like it. Kind of entices you to actually take the first step into reef keeping. It's not an easy step, that's for sure. It takes a lot of commitment and research and money, but once you make it, I'm never going back to freshwater. So if you can dare to reef, you're sold. So right now I just have the chat up here. I don't know, the main page is chat, or oh no, it's fixed now. Andrew must have fixed it. But so yeah, here's the site, Dare to Reef. You know, we got members already. Got, you know, 10 members already. Started today. Like I said, me, Matt, David, and Andrew are the moderators. So, and we're gonna try and keep this saltwater reef. So, freshwater people, I mean, you can come in. I guess you can make an account, but don't be posting pictures of your Planet tank, because we don't care. I mean, that's why I kind of left Fired Up Fish Tanks. Like, I love the site, and I love the people, and I love everything about it. I just don't like talking about freshwater all the time. So we made our own saltwater one. If you're looking at freshwater and you want to take the plunge into saltwater, this is probably the place to be, because me, Andrew, Matt, and David are really kind of experienced. At least I like to think that I'm experienced, but I know they're experienced. So, yeah, it's a good resource, because I know probably one of us will be on. That's actually probably all be on the site a lot. I was on the site, Fired Up Fish Tanks, all the time. So I'll probably be on the site even more now that I'm a moderator. So if you guys really need to contact me, probably just hop on here, and I'll probably see it faster than I'll see the YouTube comments. Yeah, so if you guys are, want to chat about saltwater, want to post your pictures, ask questions, or kind of start a forum, kind of get your knowledge out here under the, forum tab, which doesn't exist yet, just go ahead and come on in, make an account, get approved, and, have some fun on here, because I kind of like it already. I designed a lot of this, the background, the colors, the coral here in the background. I didn't make the name, Matt did, but we all had a really good input on it. It really turned out really well. I kind of like it. So that's that. I'm going to stop selling that point and get back to my room here. Like I said, there's not really much to do today. I really wish I could glue the friggin' tank together, but I don't have any acrylic glue. Cement, dang it. Third time I did that in this video. So, thanks guys for watching. Thank you so much for getting me to 830 subs, or 828, or whatever I'm at. A couple days ago, like early last week, I hit 800, which was insane. I made that in real life video, which got trolled a little bit, but life's life, you get trolled. I have 834 now. It was 828 20 minutes ago. So I mean, it was, I'm getting like a lot of good feedback, and a lot of people kind of supporting me, and it's amazing. I'm lucky to have each and every one of you following along my progress, asking questions, learning, I hope, stuff like that. So keep commenting, keep posting questions, keep uploading videos, because if you're an active YouTube channel, I will sub and I will watch your videos. And but if you're not active, like active, I mean as in don't post a video in the last 2 months, then I probably won't sub, just because I have a lot of people that I could subscribe to, and I don't want to like miss videos with people. So yeah, that's that. So if you have an active YouTube channel, I will subscribe to it, and if you have a comment, probably comment on the video and I'll respond to it too. So I'm really good with YouTube, and I have it hooked to my phone, so I get a lot of the notifications that way. So I think that's it for this video. What else? If you have any comments, questions, concerns, recommendations, or anything down below, or business inquiries, like you want me to reserve a piece of coral for you, I can do that. I already have like 5 reserved. So, but I want to get you guys like colonies, like so you don't just put a little stick in your coral and you get like that little stick turned into like a little colony. Alright, I'm getting off track. But just let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns, recommendations, or anything you want. Either in a message or a comment, or GarrettReef.com or whatever. So this video turned out really long. I hope you guys stay till the end. I kind of rambled on there at the end like I always do in every single video I make. But I will see you later. I'm going to stop right now before I hit 16:30. See you later, guys.